You may or may not remember me, but I'm Guye and this is my channel. So today I am here just doing my makeup and just chatting, and it's gonna be maybe like a little bit of a rant, a little bit of venting, a little bit of everything. It's been almost a year since I've been on this channel, and I'm guessing you're probably surprised that I'm back. Or am I even back? I'm not even sure yet. But I just wanted to do my makeup and catch up with you guys. It's been so long. It feels so weird recording, filming, and then actually, filming and doing makeup and everything at the same time. Ugh. Feels so crazy, but hey, we're here. I don't even know what to start with. It feels so strange, but I guess we'll do the brows. But happy 2024, you guys. It's been a long time. I don't even know. Let me check my channel to see what the last video I made was and bring you guys up to today. So this might be a long video, but hey, that's all right. Okay, the last video I put up on my channel was am I ready, awkwardness to keeping to myself, Estee Lauder. Okay, so 10 months ago, almost a year. So much has changed since then. As you guys saw on my channel, I was in a relationship, a 3-year relationship with someone who I thought was gonna be my husband. I thought I was gonna get married, and it just turned out to be not the situation I thought. So I got in a relationship, we moved to Tennessee. 2 years later, I wanted to move here originally regardless, but it just worked out that he was from here, and so we moved here. One of the best decisions of my life, I'll have to say. We moved here 2022. We moved here like August, September-ish of 2022. We moved apartments twice because the original apartment we were supposed to get, it was just a mess. Like, that apartment we lived in was so stupid. Like, they were scammers basically, and they didn't even care what they were doing to you as long as they got their money. Like, the original apartment we wanted was available, then it wasn't, and then they said, oh, if we wanted that one, we can move in. We still wanted the same move-in date, we can move into a smaller unit, and then once that apartment is open, we can move. And then they made us pay to move, and what we were paying for the apartment, the second apartment, was more expensive than it originally was because we had gotten it at a really good price. It was just so dumb. I just knew it was just gonna go to hell from there. But anyways, the year went. He was working out of town, and I don't want to make this story all about him because it's really not. But basically, like, we ended up breaking up May of 2023, so last year, and a lot changed. So because we were living in a 2-bedroom, and he was paying like the rent and stuff because what I was getting paid at the time, I couldn't afford really to live on my own. But it's just so crazy how things happen. Like, after that breakup, I ended up having to like move to a smaller unit by myself because otherwise where would I live? I mean, I was still working. Like, I was but I wasn't. So it was like right at the end, I had to actually quit my job to go to school to get my IT certification. And then the breakup happened, and it was just a really crappy situation. So from then on, I was on my own, you know, and I'm thankful for a great family and friends who really came and helped me out with moving and all the things, just the emotional support, because it was a mess. I was a hot mess. I can't find the, there they are. Looking for the concealer. So where was I at? So yeah, I ended up moving to a 1-bedroom by myself, me and my dog, Mr. Harley. He's currently on the floor over there. And like, I was there, so I lived there. I thought I was gonna live there for a year till I got a new job and I moved. By the grace of God, I only had a 4-month lease. I guess it was just to finish up my lease, so I didn't have to stay there forever, and I was so happy. So I was only there for 4 months. I did not like that apartment. It wasn't my ideal apartment. There was no balcony. It just felt so, it was like living in a stranger's house for like 4 months. I did not like it at all. But I made the most of it because my goal is to always make wherever I live homey. And so I did that. Like, I wasn't miserable, but it just wasn't my ideal situation, because like, the town I lived in would not be the town I wanted to live in if like, if it's just me now, you know. I wanted to live closer to the Nashville area, and my friends were all over here. It sucked that I had to like drive 30 minutes to come hang out, or if we do dinners or lunch, whatever, I had to drive a minute just to go. And then if you wanted to go downtown, that was even a little bit further, like 35 minutes. So thank God I only had a 4-month lease there. I was able to move here to the Nashville area with a friend, and I stayed with her for like 3 weeks. And then after that, I got my apartment, because by then I was blessed with a job that I could afford to live by myself and not have to worry about depending on anyone else. So I'm happy, and I thank God for really watching over me, because what really sucked was knowing that I quit my job, because it was a conversation that was had. I was gonna go to school, quit my job. When I got my IT job, then we could do bigger and better things. But someone had other plans, and the plan was basically to leave me struggling. And I didn't struggle at all, because I have amazing friends and family. Like, they were there every part of the situation, and I'll go into that in depth maybe in another video, just because there's so many lessons in it. And it's not about the person I was with at all, but it's about the lessons that I learned about being in a relationship and learning how to be in a healthy relationship, and like red flags to look for. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm looking for my, there it is, my eyebrow pen, and I was like, where is this thing? I just kept looking over and over. I try to put everything out for the most part, so I'm not like making noise. And my eyebrow system is kind of messy the way I do them. But yeah, there are so many lessons that I learned that I will forever take with me now. But 2023 was a shit year for the most part. Like, I'm so thankful, like everyone was healthy, and you know, nothing too crazy happened. But it was a year of transition, I'll just say that. Lots of it. And just learning how to be on my own again, as far as like not having a partner, like not having some, you know, when you're with somebody, you have that person to call and talk to them about your day and all of that. But to be honest, I didn't really care, because the situation I was in, I was so miserable towards the end that I was like, it's better just to be alone than to have to deal with that every day. Like, imagine just having anxiety about being home, because you never know what's gonna, like, walking on eggshells. But again, we're gonna move past that. Okay, so that relationship ended. I moved, and now I'm in my apartment now, which I love. It's like where I always imagined myself living as far as like what the apartment looks like. I am in an area that, like, if I wanted to go downtown, it's not too far. If I wanted to go to like all these different towns around Nashville, I can do it. Like, it could take me like 15-20 minutes, but like my friends are close by and I work from home, so I love it and I'm so thankful. But like I will say, like, the aftermath of, sorry again, like I said, forgive my eyebrows, it's not about makeup today, it's just about the chat. The aftermath of the breakup was I don't even know how to say it. It was interesting because, like, I was told so many fallacies during and towards the end of it that I really just thought, you know, you ever seen that like TikTok sound from, I don't know what movie it is, but it was like, you had me out here thinking I was mid. I wonder if I could find it for you guys, because that's literally, it's like I had an evolution and I just became a whole, hold on. Here it is.
Really had me out here thinking I was mid. Like I wasn't that gas, like I wasn't that fire, like I wasn't that vibe. Are you crazy? Well, let me reintroduce myself. Cause that bitch you used to fuck with, she don't live here no more. You really had me.
So literally after, I was like, oh yeah, hot girl activated. And not even like say hot girl, but I was like, you really had me thinking I was a whole grandma out here telling me about how I dress, that I don't know how to dress, and da 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 da. Like, it was like a lot of like narcissistic stuff, and so I like struggled with that. But once I was out of there, baby, when I tell you, like, I feel like something in me like came back. Like the child, what is it, my inner child was activated, and I was just like the happiest girl ever. Like, yeah, I was sad, mind you. Like, once the situation was over, he had moved out and we never spoke since that day, except when because when he told me, like, you're on your own, you're gonna figure out how to pay the rent, I'm not paying rent somewhere I don't live. I said, bet. I didn't even argue it, because I'd rather pay rent and struggle than to deal with somebody who stresses me out. So that was the last thing we ever said to each other, and that was in May of 2023. We have not spoken since. I changed my phone number. I did a lot. Like, I changed my number. Of course, I removed him off all any accounts that I had that we shared. But yeah, I was like, say less, cause baby, I'm the person, like, you don't have to tell me anything twice. Like, if you want to be out, please leave. Like, I do not care, cause I'm Guye motherfucker. First of all, like, and I am God's daughter, and he don't ever play about me, ever. Like, everything that has happened since that, like, I feel like I've elevated so much since that relationship ended, and I feel like I was just stagnant when I was still in that relationship. Like, better job, better car, better money, you know, like that one TikTok. I'm gonna reference so many TikToks because all I do is watch TikToks, but it is like my money better, my whatever better, my da-da-da better. Like, do you guys see my room? I love it. It's me, all me. Like, and I promise you, I don't even do makeup like that anymore, but I want to get back to filming, and I've just been so discouraged because I'm like, well, I don't know what to talk about. I think that's like one thing I have struggled with a lot, is feeling like what I have to say doesn't matter. And then a little bit of just like shame about like my relationship ending, and there's nothing to be ashamed of, like, about, because that wasn't the situation for me, and I'm not ashamed of that. Like, I'm happy I was in that relationship, because I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about what I'm gonna accept and what I'm not gonna accept. I learned a lot about not overextending myself, like not overextending myself, not always trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Like, I'm an empath through and through, so it's so easy for people to be in my life that I'm like, how can I help you, you know? Like, if someone is going through something, like, I'm always there. I'm always like, okay, let me see, like, I can help you with this, to kind of just take like the stress off of you a little bit. Oh, my eyebrows look like sisters but not twins, which is fine. So I've learned not to be so quick to help, and that's so out of my nature, because my nature is to help right away. I love helping people. It just comes naturally to me. Like, I don't know, I just love to help people. That's just what it is when it comes to me. But I have learned now not to be the one to do it. Like, let people carry their own load. And another thing I learned was how to confront, because I'm such I'm not passive aggressive. I'm actually very I was very timid, and I didn't really speak up for myself like I should have. But again, this was like I would say like my first grown adult relationship, because like my parents met him, like he knew the family. I never brought any of my prior engagements back home. In that matter of like, this is who he is and this is what it is, you know, that's my boo type of thing. But it was a lot of learning, because it was a lot, you know. There's the first time for everything. I'm a late bloomer, sue me. I'm just kidding, don't do that. But I'm so glad, because now I know what to do in my next situation. I've learned how to stand up for myself. Ooh, that was tough, because I don't know, I just don't like confrontation. And I think when people know that, it makes it easier for them to like get away with stuff, because I'm like really not gonna argue about every little thing with you, because it's just, I don't find it worth it to me, you know. And sometimes people know that, and so that's when they can just feel like they want to do whatever the fuck they want to do, excuse my language. But I became a stronger person, a lot stronger. I've had to show up for myself a lot more. I've had to unlearn some things, and I'm still unlearning like a lot. So it's a process. I'm still unlearning some things, but I think being single, I've had the most fun in like the last 3 years was last year. Like, I had fun. I got to spend time with my girls, have sleepovers. I got to go out without feeling guilty about anything, because you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody who is insecure, everything you do is a threat to them. So it was so nice to just be free and meet people and realize that I was still a bad bitch. And I knew it. It just, you know, different people will bring things out of you also. But let me tell you, well, I'm gonna save that for it. Maybe I'll do like subscriber only stories, because you know you can't be out here, you can't karabusuktaki, you know, by just yapping. So I won't. But a time was had and a had was timed, because baby, I had so much fun and I would do it again just the same. Like when the relationship like initially ended and you know I moved and everything, it was so weird, because it was just like, dang, you just like, okay, now it's just I'm out here by myself. So where was I going with this? So I decided to go outside and really just to spend time. I think I've just been the happiest, and I'm so thankful. Like, I have my girls and my dog and my family. Everything else, I couldn't care less about, to be honest. Like, I'm happy. Very, very happy. And I think that relationship taught me, baby, take your time to get in a relationship with somebody. Like, even though we did take our time, it was like 6 months before we actually like made it official. But take extra time if you need. Be friends with somebody for as long as you need before getting in a relationship, because you will really see them for who they are when you're friends with them first than being somebody you're dating. Because I feel like friends are more honest about their real personality than it would be somebody that you're dating, you know. But yeah, I honestly have really been struggling to get back on social media, because I just don't like, I don't know what to do. Like TikToks, I don't know, like it's so foreign for me to just sit there and like talk about something and then like that's the video, you post it. It's weird for me. I'm trying, but I was like, I just want to focus on one thing. If that means focusing on YouTube and posting on YouTube every week, once a week, even if it's girl chats, I can do that. But I don't know, I get very overwhelmed with all the different apps and having to put having to post on everything. And now there's not just Instagram, it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, Snapchat. It's just too much for me, honestly. It's just a lot. So I think I'm just gonna just choose YouTube. Okay, this is really not doing it. A little bit. The other day I went to Ulta and I finally got like a new palette. I haven't had one of these in so long, Morphe palettes. So I finally got one, and then I got like a Juvia's Place one with some colors, some of these colors, because I really want to start playing with makeup again and like trying blues and whatever. And then I got this one at Ross. I thought it was cute. I like how it looks, and it has decent colors. So I'm gonna start playing with colors just for fun, okay? But yeah, I want to be more present on social media, but I also just get really discouraged sometimes. Also, like, y'all, I turned 30 last year. Can you believe it? Me, a whole 30-year-old, and I feel like I'm 25 because I just can't accept that I'm 30. Like, what do you mean? Just kidding. No, I love being 30. 30, I feel more confident. I feel more grown. I have more control of my life. Like, I love 30. I've been waiting for 30 at the door. This 30 is when I told my siblings, they're like, when are you gonna have your first kid? I said, after I turned 30. And it's more looking like 35. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I turned 30 last August. I do have a podcast, you guys, and I would love to do that too. If I could do those two, podcasts and YouTube, I think that would be perfect. As far as this video, I'm really not doing much editing. I'm just gonna clip out the beginning where there wasn't talking and the ending and posting it, because just gotta keep it raw and real, you know. But yeah, I do have a podcast. I will link it below if it's not already. Make sure you guys subscribe and listen and follow and share it. That would be very great. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because my first video of the year, first video in a long time. But I'm excited to be here. It's starting to feel normal again as I'm talking and doing my makeup. It feels, you know, like muscle memory. Muscle memory. This wig is like not the greatest, but again, we're not here for the wigs yet. We're just here for the chats. But if you guys have any questions, like, comment them down below. Say hi. Let me know what y'all think. What kind of content I should get back to doing. I really just, I want to connect. Whatever that looks like, let me know, you know. It doesn't have to be like specific things. I feel like because I took, almost feels like 2 years off just because of yeah, that situation, that I have so much knowledge. I just have to like find a way to compartmentalize everything. That's the one thing, and that's just that. This year I promised myself that I would actually travel. I didn't really travel much last year because I was just working, trying to catch up on things, and moving is hell. Like, I moved more than 4 times in the last year and a half, and I just I'm over it. I don't plan on moving again for a long time. And if, well, let me not say that, anything can happen, but it's not intentional at this moment. Like, I like where I live. I'm excited for summer because I feel like this will be actually like my first real summer that I'm not heartbroken. That I'm not going through the motions and stuff. So I'm excited. And it's like not heartbroken because of the relationship. It's just heartbroken because it's like, I don't know, grieving the relationship, but not necessarily the person, because I didn't care. Like, not that I didn't care too much, but like, yeah, don't know how to put it into words. Like, it was nice to have somebody who, you know, you could talk to about anything and everything, and you cared about, and that was your dog, you know, talk about everything. But same time, now when it comes with stress, like, no, I'm good. But I wish him well. I hope he's doing well, and I hope that he finds that person that he wants, and they make him really happy, because that person was not me. And that's that is grown and really mature of me to say. It just wasn't me, and I'm okay with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with not being the person for someone that you know you can't be. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I need a different brush. Again, I am a little rusty when it comes to my makeup, but it's all right. I was just trying out some new products, so excuse my under eyes looking like a zombie, because I didn't know it's gonna look like that, but we'll get it together here. There we go. Darken it up a little bit. I need to spray my face a little bit before I do anything else to it. My dog's like, what the heck are you doing? Let me show y'all. Yeah, he's like, what? Oh, this thing smells so weird. It's like a dupe of the Anastasia Beverly spray or Kat Von D, one of the two. Hold on. Oh, this is like straight water. Oh my god. But they smell so weird. Oh my god. The coloring, let me see if I can. It's just getting me all types of messed up. I haven't recorded in a long time. I even sold my old camera, like my big one. So this is my Canon GX7. Once I invest more into filming and making content, then I will go ahead and buy me a big camera again. Until then, we're just using what we have, and that's okay. Okay, you can dry now. Add some mascara because I don't do lashes right now. But yeah, that's a little bit of a catch up where I've been, what I've been doing. I think the next thing I was going to talk about was, now that I'm single and I'm 30, I just feel like I don't know what 30-year-olds are supposed to do, because like by the time my parents were 30, they already had kids and were married, you know. And now I have a dog. That's my son, but my mom hates when I say that, so still my dog's son though. And I don't have that responsibility, so I just don't know what to do with my life. Like, I want to make some changes. I don't know what those changes are going to be yet, because I think I haven't traveled enough. Like, I really haven't. I want to get in my travel bag. And like side hustles. I would love to like make one of my hobbies like a really nice side hustle, i.e. my YouTube channel again, and podcasting. It's just about finding the balance between everything, because like I said, I get overwhelmed very easily. So like some days it could be a little thing that irritates me and I'm like, I'm not filming today, I'm not doing anything, which is not good. I'm working on it. So that's just that. you guys tell me, if you guys are in your 30s, if you're not married, what do you guys do with your time when you're not working or hanging out with friends? And like, sometimes I'm just bored. And I don't really like to go out like that. So, but when I do go out, I go out. But when I don't feel like it, I just don't. And so that's the problem. I was like, should I like pick up Pilates or something? But I also just don't like to be dedicated to anything, because I already will be working overtime on the weekend. So if I like joined Pilates, that means after I finish work, I'm gonna have to go to Pilates. And what if I don't want to do that? So now I'm spending money on something I don't even go to. That's my biggest fear. So I don't know. I want to join something that I can voluntarily go to, and then like if I don't feel like it, I don't. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you guys do. I'm enjoying just like resting. I think I'm in my resting era, so I don't feel like ever doing too much. Just hanging out with my friends, having sleepovers, which I love adult sleepovers. It's not summer yet. I feel like summer is gonna be a little different. Like, that's when I'm gonna be at the brunch spots and, you know, like learning things in downtown Nashville. I feel like that's when things are gonna get better, or I'll be able to explore more, because right now it's like bipolar. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's not. But yeah, so I am done with my makeup. Let me actually go over here so you guys can actually see what it looks like, because that lighting was so bright. So what do you guys think? I love it. So yeah, this is my makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've gotten through all of it, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, like, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.